Hey, welcome in. It's episode prequel. This is Oh No Disc Golf with Kyle and
Eric. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were gonna say my name.
you're cool.
And then I was gonna say something.
And Eric Wolverton. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe.
Mom and Dad.
Already doing plugs. Basically what we're just here today is to just kind of figure out like who we are, what we're doing here, why you want to listen to us, what kind of podcast this is going to be even. So
Sounds about right.
big news, guys. Head on over to our Teespring store and use the code OHNO to get free shipping. You can find the link on our website at ohnodiscgolf.com, or you can check out our Teespring store at teespring.com/stores/ohnodiscgolf. Thanks, guys. So, Eric, who are you?
My name's Eric Wolverton. I'm a really amateur disc golfer. Really amateur.
Super amateur, the most amateur of all.
I love to watch the sport. I love to be about just about everything at the sport. I love just about everything about the sport. So I figured at some point, why not start talking about it more?
I'm with you. I'm a super duper amateur too.
Super duper.
You've been in what, 2 tournaments?
Yep, 2 tournaments.
I've been in 1.
Yours went a whole lot better than mine did. Yeah, yours went a whole lot better than mine.
What did you place in the first one?
Middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack.
It was literally like 40 some people, and I was like 20th.
I think I'm gonna do intermediate next time so that it's more of a challenge.
Yeah, it just makes sense. There's no way to get better if you're competing against people that are worse than you, right?
For sure.
So you just gotta push yourself.
That's
Plus,
it.
I feel like I don't know how all tournaments go, but the tournament I was at lately, I was always putting cards with intermediate people, so then they were constantly giving me tips and stuff.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I did, we had to pick our card mates. So
yeah,
I was with a bunch of newbies.
Gotcha. So you were the pro. They're probably like looking at you all awestruck.
I did score the best on my card, but it wasn't like an awestruck thing.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this guy's good. He should be an MPO.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna jump right past those intermediate ranks.
Might as well.
Right on to pro.
Go big or go home, right?
And this is a good example, I think, of how it's gonna go. It's gonna be completely off of the rails most of the time, and then we'll just kind of like guide it back to what we were talking about.
Right.
So where are you?
I am like mentally, physically.
I guess you can take that question however you want. I thought it was pretty straightforward.
But I mean, do you want to know that I'm in the laundry room, or do you want to know that I'm in Michigan?
Like, how zoomed in do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
Michigan. You can just say Michigan.
I'm in the Tri-City area of Michigan. Where are you?
I'm over in southern Denver area of Colorado. I was from Michigan too. So that's how we know each other. I just moved in August, so.
And now I don't have a disc golf partner.
Yeah, we just like text each other as we're playing around. Like, I fucking hate this.
It's not nearly the same though.
It's really not. We had a good summer, I would say.
Oh yeah, we played a lot of disc golf. Pretty much.
We played every morning.
Every time we got half an hour to play.
Maybe 5 days a week.
I'd say pretty close, if not.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of rounds too. Double. Just playing through twice.
Yeah, we played Cass City a lot. I guess
that doesn't mean anything to you guys, but
yeah, I guess that doesn't mean anything to people listening. I feel like your microphone is sounding pretty good too. Just so you know,
that's good. so I don't have to like rush out to get one right away?
I will let you know when I listen to the recording itself, I guess.
Good idea.
But so far, just me listening to it through my headphones. My only real worry at the moment is that I am going to be wildly loud and you're going to be really quiet.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Shit. There's gonna be so many laugh breaks too.
Oh yeah. So what are you excited for in disc golf this year? What's your big
Goals?
I was thinking more like what is like your big just I can't wait to watch this or can't wait to see this or can't wait to do this.
Oh,
Other than throw 500 feet, but that might not that probably won't be this year. But
right, not this year. I want to get to 400 feet. Just talking about that, I would like to get to 400. Anyway,
I mean, you can tell me your goals, however you took that question, just like how I took where are you question.
Yeah, I guess the question can be whatever I want it to be, huh?
That's true. And then I'll just be sitting here wondering, like,
like what the fuck is this kid talking about? No, I'm looking forward to an entire year of me paying attention to the disc golf world because I only really got into it like halfway through the summer. Just in terms of like overall the disc golf community and like watching pros and stuff.
Yeah, I think this year we both discovered Joe Mez.
Yeah, dude, Joe Mez changed my life.
And then everything else went out the window.
And then I was like, oh wait, they have this live too? Like, oh my gosh. And then it was like that was fighting against football for a minute and disc golf was winning. Like I was definitely watching disc golf over football.
More live disc golf than football.
Yeah, which is crazy for me.
Yeah, it's a good choice though.
It is a good choice. It's so much more suspenseful. It's just overall really a game that I would like to like just get more involved with the community and like throw 400 feet.
That's a good goal. I like that goal.
Those are some good goals.
Good.
What about you? Bet your same question back at you.
Really excited to hopefully expand and maybe actually get targets or baskets for the course at my parents' house. Really excited to watch, like you said, a full year of disc golf and start like watching live disc golf right from the beginning.
Yeah, because it was cool to come in like halfway through, but it was kind of weird too, right?
Yeah. I mean, I still went back and watched like anything Joe Mez had for the year.
I did too,
but it'll be fun. It's fun to like look forward to watching the live disc golf every Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh. Yeah, it is.
Well, not every, but when they have
it. Yeah. And there's a lot of tournaments. So.
Oh yeah, and then just looking forward to planning to do a tournament once a month. So.
That's a good goal.
Got my one done for January. I'm signed up for February, and then I'm battling myself on 2 different tournaments that's in March that I want to do.
I'm so jealous. That's really cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm not looking for one until March now.
Yeah. So not a cold disc golfer.
No.
I hate it.
I'll go out, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's an extra challenge for the ground to be so slippery. I'm already pretty uncoordinated, so like you add snow onto it and there's a pretty good chance I'm going down.
Yeah, how many times have you slipped on ice and broke a bone?
Don't worry about it. Too many.
More times than I can count. No,
it's a good story though. Like Cody, who is my wife, literally told me not to run on the ice. And then I'm going to work. It's in the morning. I go to my car and I forget my hat because I had to wear a hat to work. And then I run back to the house and immediately slip on ice and break my wrist.
Man.
And then went and worked for 6 hours.
Oh, you still went to work?
I still went to work.
I would have quit that job so fast.
No, I learned how to peel bananas one-handed.
Oh.
Yeah, and just like other random stuff, all one-handed.
So you just like pinch like the little nipple of the banana?
I broke it in half. Well, there's a good way. There's a good way to do it. It's hard to explain.
I picture you like a monkey, like banging the banana on the thing.
Yeah, basically like that.
Oh, good point that we should probably stop at is how we came up with the name Oh No Disc Golf Podcast. I feel like you could tell the story pretty well, better than I could anyway.
Well, it was my YouTube channel, which was just like me sending videos to you essentially, because I couldn't get them to fit in Messenger. And I said, "Oh no," almost like after every throw, basically, because I suck.
Yeah,
and
me too, but
and then it went on from there as like, "Oh no," and now it's like every time I throw bad, I'm like, "Oh no, oh yeah," and like, I used to say a really bad word every time I threw a bad throw. I'm not going to say what it is.
Then you realize that was frowned upon.
Grossly gross. Yeah, people were like, "What are you saying?" So yeah, now that I want to like do tournaments and stuff, I can't really scream
obscenities
as much. So I just say, "Oh no." That sounded like a good thing, I think. What do you think? Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much how it went.
We probably say it a lot more than anything else we do on the disc golf course. It's like our version. It's like the opposite version of nice. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
oh
no,
I oh no'd your shot.
Oh my gosh, dude. I forget that we like that's definitely a reaction that like when I've been watching like a shot, like, "Oh no."
Yep. It's a big thing. You like what, especially like at Wicks and some of like the big tunnel shots where you're like, "Ooh, it may work," and you're like, "Ooh,
no." Yeah, bad kick into the woods.
Yep. Those woods are like jails in there.
It's pretty bad. I'm so lucky I don't really have, I mean, I do have some wooded courses around me, but like I have to drive to them.
Yeah, just wait till you come back to Michigan and you get that ass beat.
It's going to be so bad. I need to figure out like how I can have like a button that makes my microphone stop recording so I can like either cough or like burp or stuff, you know?
Can you just keep it up on your screen? Alt A.
Alt A. Alt. Oh. Wow, it worked.
Yeah.
Look at you. That. Thanks, man. Oh no, I just drank. You could probably
say that was so loud. It was like your microphone was like stuck in your throat as you were drinking.
I just learned how to mute it too. But no, I'm still gonna take the drink. Damn it. All right, I'll be right back.
Bye. So while I have you guys by yourselves.
I'm already back.
Oh.
Why? What were you gonna do?
Story about how you woke up in the middle of the disc golf course with your pants off.
I mean, I did have a pants-related incident.
Oh yeah, you ripped your pants.
Yeah, I ripped right down my crotch.
Please ask the host.
It was a little bit embarrassing, I would say, and cold because it was windy. Dude, I just did such a stupid thing. You want to hear about it?
I'd love to hear about it.
So I was playing with this mechanical pencil that I have, and I immediately took off the eraser because that's what you do when you play with it.
Duh.
And then dropped it because that's what I do. And lost it because I don't know where it went because I'm in a closet.
All the things are everywhere.
Yeah, because I forgot.
Sounds like something we would do.
So now I have like fake lead all over my feet.
It's graphite. Ooh, it is
graphite. I don't know where that eraser went though.
That'll happen.
Oops.
Let's do a run through of Would You Rather.
Okay.
James Conrad and Nate Perkins. Who would you rather share an RV with?
Ooh, share an RV with.
Yep, touring on the road.
I don't know Nate
Don't
Perkins.
pick it off of sponsorships at all, just based on who the person is. Who would you rather?
Conrad.
Who would you rather share?
What? Wait, you have to answer too.
Oh, okay. I was asking the questions. I think I'd do Perkins.
Why? Well, that's the thing too, because
like
we're gonna disagree.
Straight hippie.
He's
just like 100% hippie boy.
Oh, okay. Well, then I might switch because I feel like Conrad might be a little bit more of a straight shooter.
Yeah, he feels like kind of like that, like the.
He might try and tell me about God.
Old school hippie type. Love one another, like just shares like that type of story. Both of them, I'm sure, are sweet to.
Which one do you think smokes?
Nate Perkins.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go with Perkins.
On the last year during the lockdown when they got like shut down, like they couldn't tour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was living in his van on an avocado farm that had also a disc golf course, and he just like worked would help him with the avocado farm, and he just got like room and board for free. Like he could just park there and play as much disc golf as he wanted.
That's badass.
Yeah. So that's like, yep, that's something I would want to do. Maybe Conrad was there too. I don't know. I know they're good buddies. Well, I don't know it, but I see them on Snapchat or on Instagram together sometimes.
Oh, they hit each other up?
Yeah, they were. I think Conrad was at like a taco stand with Nate Perkins the other day.
That would be a weird thing to walk into a taco stand, see Nate Perkins and James Conrad, and just like...
And not know who's who because they both got insanely long hair. They got their mask on, and
right, you can just see their eyes.
And all you can see is hair.
Yeah. Like, is there a Bigfoot in here?
Yeah. What do you? What? I can't think. Oh, what? Signature series would you choose? Nate Perkins or James Conrad? New one. They're new ones.
What's Nate Perkins look like? I'm gonna have to look that up. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
What's his disc again?
Night Strike 3.
Oh,
Night Strike 1, 2, and 3.
Sorry, I kind of forgot. That's
amateur.
Shut up, Eric. We all have brain farts. That was just a stinky one.
I'm just teasing you. It's all good.
Definitely Night Strikes, man. Yeah, I only ever held yours. Oh, did I throw it?
Yeah, we threw it in that glow round we had. Well, like finished up with a glow round.
Yeah.
I found that Moonshine Justice.
I need to get a UV goddamn flashlight.
I'm hoping to get out in the summer because
get some glow rounds.
To play cold.
But definitely Perkins, man. The Night Strikes, they look awesome. Their values are pretty insane.
They fly amazing.
It's like a hyzer flip machine.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited to try out a Volt though. Now that I have a reason to try more MVP.
Definitely. I mean, Conrad's gonna make MVP probably double their sales.
Did you already see? They had the record sales for like a month, and it's not even January's not even over yet, and Conrad is only been there for less than a week.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna explode just because they got one person.
Yeah, it was just last Friday, right? He announced MVP.
Yeah, it was not that long ago.
Yep,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they got good players, just no big names, no household names like Conrad.
Right. Conrad makes a difference. And I know that you didn't like his hair Riviere, but
that was weird.
I like it.
It was weird.
I liked it. I wanted one. I didn't get one. I was thinking about it.
Their newest version of it, the 2020 version, wasn't that bad, but some of the old ones are pretty bad.
I haven't seen any of the old ones, so I guess I don't know. Oh, hey, we're doing Would You Rather.
Oh, would you rather? I ran out of things. I only had 2 in my head.
All right. Well, maybe I'll come up with one.
Who would you rather have as a doubles partner, Nate Perkins or James Conrad?
Oh my gosh, it's all
Conrad.
Nate Perkins and James Conrad.
Yeah, though I thought for Would You Rather we would pick two pros for an episode.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that was my idea.
Okay. What is card mate?
Yeah, no, doubles partner.
Doubles partner. Yeah, definitely Conrad.
Yep, Conrad
I want that
all the way.
That putting and like
Those 350-foot control shots with an AVR. Now
whatever MVP has.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw an envy, isn't he?
I feel like he's got to. It's like the best driving putter there is. It's so nice.
I don't
know, maybe it won't be like beat in and be understable enough for him either.
Maybe. Then what do you think you would throw? What else is in the lineup?
I think it's called an anode is what he had in the one video. I'll have to look it up. I can't remember exactly.
So like MVP lineup?
Yeah. Yeah, anode is 3300, so it's like a dead straight putter.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it could be a lot of things. I feel like at a certain point, especially like as people being pros, they don't even like look at the flight numbers. They just do it by feel and how it flies for them.
Definitely. You don't think he's going to be a spin guy?
No, I feel like that's too understable for a pro.
It could be.
I feel like they make those really understable ones for mostly females. Like, like Paige Pierce has her Fierce, and it was probably
very understable.
Yeah, it's a sweet putter, but
it is.
You're wrong. But then again, I know a lot of guys who bag it. Like everyone from that Nomadic Disc Golf I like bags it.
Nomadic's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like them. Did you see they are going to start distributing that pastry dyes work?
No.
Yeah, like he makes like the really bright UV stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I tagged you in a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to start selling it on their website come, I think, the 29th, they said.
Wow.
They just posted it today.
That's cool.
So then I'm sure it like comes like with like a discount to like their discs, like to his, like he gets discs from them for a little bit cheaper and then gives them whatever maybe can't sell. I don't know.
For sure. Huge for him probably.
Yeah, probably going to try out a zone if he gets a zone in there.
Oh yeah. You don't have any zones, do you?
No, I thought I could do it with the tactic, but I think now that I've gotten better, the tactics mostly become a pretty straight flyer. The soft one's not too bad, but compared to what I see people do with zones, I'm like, oh, I do nothing of the sort.
It's not that overstable.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's whatever. I mean, everything I've read, like there's nothing like a zone. The other thing I was thinking about trying out is that AGL Bawa. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a kind of like a pig. It sounds like.
Okay.
With like not even more glide, but like able to put more power behind it. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? Are we doing more Would You Rathers? You got any good ones?
Nate Perkins or James Conrad? Who would you rather give you a haircut if you had hair?
I feel like Nate Perkins cuts his hair a little bit more than James Conrad does.
Yeah, it looks like Conrad hasn't cut his hair.
So I'm going to go with Perkins.
It looks like Perkins has more of like that like new age hippie where like he still pays attention to his hair and has like a routine and stuff.
Yeah. Conrad just washes it.
With water, not even soap. Like a river.
Hope they never listen to this. And
I know, right? Like nothing against James Conrad. Like I would love to like have a coffee with James Conrad.
Touch his hair.
I would.
See if we're right.
Absolutely. Shit. Let's do like a top 5 list
of pros.
Top 5 pros.
Okay, you go first.
Is this top 5 players like that you enjoy watching? People that is this like like a personal level? What are we doing here?
I'm basing my decision off of who I would like to play a casual round with.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like, and I guess I wouldn't really be competing with him, but like Paul Macbeth is a nice guy, and I'm sure he's awesome to play casual around with. But in a competitive nature, he doesn't look like that much fun to play around with.
He seems like kind of
I mean, he just kind of gets in his zone. So I'm trying to
right.
pick
So
like
he seems like
someone.
he's more like quiet and doesn't
Yeah.
want to like hang out.
Mm-hmm. So, but I feel like in a casual round, it's different, or at least
Because he
how he
would
comes
probably,
across in his videos.
yeah, he'd be able to like chat and hang out if it's just him having fun.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like even if we were playing like a competitive round, it's not like I have a chance anyway. So he might just be like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 and not care because he could throw, +5 on every hole and still beat me. He could probably throw like bogeys on the whole front 9 and then still beat me. Anyway, who's your number 5?
My number 5 coming in hot is Paul, not Macbeth, Ulibarri. I
I
like
know who my top 5 is. I just don't know who to pick for number 5. Anyway, keep going.
it's oh my gosh, it's so hard to choose just 5 people, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I did 5. I was gonna say 3, but I just picked out my number 1. All right. So Paul Ulibarri, because number 1, I think I could learn a lot from him.
He's a big teacher.
Such a teacher. And I would just learn so much so quickly. I think that would be really helpful. And number 2, I think that he's fun to watch. He's like a gap hitter. Oh my gosh, I just remembered Kevin Jones. Dang it. I was so happy with my top 5.
Yeah, and then you remembered Kevin Jones.
I remember Kevin Jones. I don't know. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for my number 5. Who you got for number 5?
I have Kevin Jones.
Kevin Jones.
Because he's like such a
nice guy, right?
Yeah, he just comes across as like that like broy guy, and it just is it'd be lots of fun. Show up with a McDonald's coffee.
Yeah, and yeah, I would tell him to grab me one too.
Yep. I'm still hashing out the rest of it.
That's fine. I think I have mine pretty much. Ours are going to be very similar, I think. We have a lot of the same players.
Yeah.
Mine, coming in at number 4, he has a Destroyer as his tour disc.
I know who it is.
It is Vinny himself, Mr. Kelvin Heimberg.
Now, why him?
He seems like a cool, collected dude who I could be like sarcastic with and like fuck around and like, I don't know, dark jokes and stuff. He just seems like that kind of guy.
And he's so goddamn funny in the skins matches. Whenever he gets on the skins matches,
yeah, it's just like whenever he speaks, I laugh. So I think it would just be a good round. I would just be laughing the entire time. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Heimberg number 4.
I picked the Trick Shot Master, Simon Lizotte.
Ooh,
it's just hard not to want to play around with Simon Lizotte. I don't, he's just like comes across as one of the nicest guys I think in the disc golf world, and I would love to just watch him throw the Simon lines all over Cass City.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine the ace runs?
Oh yeah, I just want to see him do like one giant hyzer off the top of the hill. That's it. That's all I want to see.
That would be sweet, and he could do it.
Yep. And then it's hit the gravel there and just skip into the woods, and I'd get the birdie on
him. Shit. Sneak peek, he might be coming up in my list. May or may not be.
That's what we call. Oh, I thought you were going to say it. Never mind.
Call what?
No, I can't think of the word. I figured you were going to think of the word for me.
I didn't know what word you were thinking of. Oh my god, dude. All right. Moving on. Today's podcast sponsor is Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. First off, it's free. Second off, you can record and edit your podcast there. Also, they will distribute your podcast so you can be heard on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It has everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app, or you can go to anchor.fm to get your podcast started today. This is what we're using on our podcast, so I can wholeheartedly recommend this, guys. We're up to what, 3? Yeah. This one, I feel like I have a chance to meet this guy because I live kind of near him.
I already know who it is.
You already know it. It's
Joel Freeman.
Yep. No, it's Eagle. Cacao.
Good choice.
He seems like a nerd, and I'm into it. I'm a nerd, so I think a lot of this is like I think I could learn a lot in a small amount of time from just like listening to him talk about disc golf.
Yeah, like teach me the secrets to your forehand.
Yeah, like,
and then he'd watch me throw one forehand and be like, "Can't be helped."
Yep, you're done, bro. Get out of here. Slap a dunce cap on you. What's your number 3?
Had to make a quick change to my number 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I completely forgot about this guy.
Isn't that
so bad?
Oh man, now I really want to like make sure my first 2.
I'm very happy with my first 2.
All right, let's hear your number 3.
My number 3 is Ezra Aderhold.
Oh my gosh, I forgot Ezra. Oh.
Yep.
I guess
I had Big Germ, and now I kind of feel like I almost want to bump out KJ and put Germ in Simon's place, Simon at 5th, and I felt bad putting Simon at 5th because I was like, Simon deserves a better spot than 5th.
He's giving you so much content.
Big Germ would be so much fun to play around with, but I would choose Ezra over Big Germ.
Okay, that's fine.
Just because so his form is impeccable.
And this list is forever. This is forever. You can never change it. This is set in stone.
Oh, okay. Mine's set in cardboard because it's all I had to write on.
Same. You have cardboard you're writing on?
Yeah.
Me too.
It's used to hold cans of some type, maybe beans.
Hey.
No, beets. Beets. It was beets.
Oh, beets. I mean, if it was beans, you could have sent it to Ezra.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I'm jealous of that pick.
Yeah, now you can't change your top 2.
I'm not going to. Ezra will be like my number 6, you know.
What about KJ?
7, I guess.
We're doing top 10s.
Yeah, I can't do top 5s of me. God damn it. My number 2, you already spoke about. It is Simon.
Who's number 1? And pretty much for all the same reasons, right? Nice guy. I would be amazed to watch him throw. And I mean, just in terms of like people I would like fan guy over. He's up there for sure. I mean, all of these people for sure, but like I probably watched Simon throw more than any other player. Yeah, he's got really good form too.
He does. Such good form.
Obviously do, but
no, but like Simon has crazy good form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the one that I've been trying to like get my videos next to a pro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the pro that I've been grabbing, or that or Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra's crazy. It doesn't even look like he's doing anything, and it's just like, I'm going to fly a country mile.
Right, at 550 feet later. Like, what?
Yeah, throws FD3s like they're FTs.
Just but yeah, fair. I'm going to Simon for number 2. That's it.
All right. I picked someone you already talked about. Who do you think it is?
Probably Eagle.
No.
Was
Paul Ulibarri.
Number 2.
I love Paul Ulibarri.
Dude, Paul is
such a funny guy.
You're so right.
I think he's so funny to just listen to.
I like how cheesy his shit usually is.
I like how he just says anything that it's the top of his head, and once he said it, he's just gonna go with it until the cameras are no longer rolling.
Oh my gosh. Like the fucking what it's
Gazelle.
not the gazelle thing. He didn't know what a
Yeah.
gazelle was, but he was
And it
found
made
it.
Chomez a bunch of money for
Oh
it.
my
so.
gosh, they made so much money off that like little mistake. He's like, yeah, I know what a gazelle is. No, the fuck you don't.
Sheep freaking thing with wings, man.
So, drum roll, please. Yeah. We have Big Germ.
Number one.
Number one. I think he is like probably the most funny disc golfer that I've watched.
That's fair.
And I think a round with him would be just like hilarious, and also I could learn, and then I don't know, it just seems like the best of everything.
I'm about it.
So yeah, Big Germ, number one. That's Jeremy Cole is it Coling?
Coling, yeah. Oh, it's just because you like Thunderbirds. It's not lie.
I do. Oh my gosh, his pro disc is really sweet.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I get it. It's cool.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, then you would have probably picked what? Like, what's your favorite disc?
I don't know. Probably Night Strike. FD is my.
So
like,
then, yeah, Nate Perkins. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, or the Roaming Thunders if I ever owned one.
They're so expensive.
I know, and I'm never gonna own one. I'll stick to my first run. CD
When did they even release the Roaming Thunders? Like, I wasn't even into disc golf when those came out.
Had to have been last year.
Yeah, like that's before my time.
I mean, I feel like 2 maybe came out at the beginning of this year, but I don't know.
Well, I'm excited, Eric. Let's see your number one.
Eagle McMahon.
Oh shit!
I feel like he was like my first pro that I just started to really like, and I feel like I don't know, he might not be the most fun to play around with in the end, but he's like my favorite pro to watch. So to watch him live while I play around with him would be sweet.
It'd be
because
like,
he's definitely not funnier than Ulibarri.
Right. He probably wouldn't be the most fun to play, but just like watching his shots would probably be the most fun. Like watching a grenade.
Yeah, the same thing I think kind of like with Simon. I'd love to watch him throw his own lines at Cass City or one of like the little courses that I play.
Did you have any like your like 6 through 10? What just name off some names?
Well, we'll put Jeremy Coling in there because I removed him.
Oh, so you actually removed him for KJ?
No, for Ezra.
Oh, for Ezra.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I forgot Ezra.
So. I can't believe I forgot Ezra.
So we'll go Jeremy, even though Jeremy probably would have been 4th and Simon would have been 5th and KJ would have been 6th. But anyway, Jerm. I think Chris Dickerson would be fun to play with.
Definitely. Garrett
Calvin Heimberg. Yep, Garrett Gerthy, even though they're Floridians. And then I think, and I don't get to watch him that much anymore because he's not on many featured cards, but Greg Barsby. Everyone says he's a really awesome guy.
Barsby's
fun to play with.
Yeah, I've watched him quite a bit. But you're right, he's not always on like the featured cards.
Yeah, he's not on much featured cards anymore. I guess I'd throw Perkins in there, Conrad. I don't know any of them. Any of
like the top 20, really.
I'd be happy with like top 50. I'd be cool if I went and played around with like Andrew Marweed.
Yeah,
would be sweet to me.
I'm with you.
Okay, so I got my list for girls.
Oh, really? You already do? I don't have any of them yet.
Do you want me to do my 5? Maybe it'll give you ideas.
Well, then I'll be pressured to not do the same ones. So no, I don't want to do that. You can start off with your number 5.
My number 5 is Valerie Jenkins, just because she's been in the sport for so long. She has nothing but stuff to teach, I feel like.
I honestly don't know who that is.
Oh, she's not really doesn't do too much tours anymore, but she's like the DGPT commentator.
So I've
for
heard
FPO.
her.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just don't see her play anymore, but
That-
she just got an award at when they were giving out like the big awards.
Okay.
If you go on Discraft's website, you can buy, or well, you can't buy because it's sold out, but they were selling like a commemorative disc for her winning like an award.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I just feel like she's been around for so long. She's got nothing but good stuff to teach, and her and her husband brew beer, so she could bring some beer. We have a good old time, and then she'd kick my butt in disc golf.
She would destroy you.
All five of these girls kick my butt, just destroy me.
I'm gonna do a top 3 list. You go for number 4.
Number 4 is Katrina Allen.
Okay.
Kind of the same reason. She's kind of one of the more senior pros out there. Played for a bunch of different companies. I think she's with Prodigy now, and feel like she just has a lot of information to give.
Definitely.
Yeah. Number 3 too.
Yeah.
Rebecca Cox. I think her forehand is probably one of the best you'll ever see from a girl. It's has some pretty crazy control, I think, with it, and would love to learn that. And she's actually doing she did a clinic near me. Yeah.
Could have went and learned.
Yeah. I want to play around, not clinics.
Yeah. All right, I'll do my number 3. Sarah Hokum.
Oh, I had her at 5, and then I was like, ooh, I bet you Valerie Jenkins would have some.
Just because, like, the way she bends down for the forehands is just so, like, I don't understand.
Nah.
How? How?
Why you do that?
How do you do that?
Yeah, she's kind of got like a different form.
But it works.
Hey, if it works, I was just texting a guy, or I sold a disc to, and I said, I have friends who have some of the worst form, but they can somehow make it work. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Seriously though, like if you can throw real far and with control, do whatever you gotta do.
Faux show.
I watched one of her clinics too, and she's like, "You gotta get low." I was like, "No one is getting as low as you. You are like limboing."
Nobody does that.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, so I just thought you had to get low, and then I started watching like Paul Macbeth, and he just is like walking at it.
Yeah, he's like completely straight up.
He just like literally looks like he's just flicking his wrist a little bit, and
500 feet later.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's easy.
I guess I'll just quit then.
Yep.
Who you got for number 3?
I already said Rebecca Cox.
Oh, I
Number
went second.
2.
Sorry, number 2.
Paige Pierce.
You go number 2 with Paige, huh?
Yeah, just because I don't feel like I have to say anything other than Paige Pierce.
Yeah, just
Right?
Paige Pierce.
Everyone knows why you'd play around with her.
Like, yeah. My number 2 would be Katrina Allen. She wore this like this visor looking thing. I don't remember if it was for Worlds or if it was for like the PDGA championship. But I was just like, that's a bold, fierce, like she like did it like a different outfit for each day. And I was just, pretty surprised about that. I was just like,
because of her outfits, eh?
She was just like, yeah,
looking for fashion tips.
She was just on a different level than everybody else.
Yeah, she
and
dresses
I noticed
the most like a golfer, I think.
She wears like white pants all the time, and like, yeah, she's like trying to represent the sport. And I feel like that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, definitely. I have for number 1 she's kind of like the queen of FPO this year, right? Haley King.
Haley King.
Because she's young, I think she'd be fun to play with, and then I could cry
when she kicks your ass.
After she just drags me all over the course.
Right. She'd probably be able to be like the same age almost as like your oldest kid and
just
destroy you.
Drag me. And I have her on Facebook, and she seems pretty cool.
That's cool.
Well, she's not my friend, but I'm following. She's one of like the few females that I actually follow on Facebook.
I thought you were friends with her.
I realized after I said that, I was like, wait a minute. No,
I have her on Facebook. No.
Nope, don't work like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but just for the record, if I say that during a real podcast, I'm just rolling with it. I'm not be like, well, I just follow her. Let me guess, you picked Paige Pierce.
I did.
Yeah,
And there's no explanation needed, you know.
And that's what I said.
It's it is true. Yeah, she's on a different level than literally anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, in their first skins match for Jomez, they picked 3 guys in Paige Pierce.
Yeah. Yep. That's
tells you enough.
That tells you exactly what all you need to know. She could be playing in the MPO and probably
at least top 15.
I'd say she'd be in top 10.
I mean, on certain courses, on like on anything
on the
takes, any really big bomber course, no matter how hard she throws, she's still going to be that little bit behind, but not enough to make it such a big difference. But I
feel like there are pros that can't throw super far anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like there's 10 pros that can outthrow her.
That's very true. That's
all I'm saying. And I guess I don't know. Like I think in, let's say, like now the Dynamic Discs Open, like she would have a hard time keeping up with the men. But in like Idlewild, I think she'd be right there at the top.
Yeah. Well, that was a good top 5. Top
15, really.
Yeah. Well, to just kind of bring it back full circle, just to kind of go back to like the meet and greet part of it. Real quick, tell the people about your dogs. That's what the people really want to know. They want to know dog content.
So should we name it Discs and Dogs? Or does that sound too close to Dicks and Dogs?
People just end up going to porn sites.
Yep. I have 3 dogs. I have a pit bull named Frankie. He has been my longest owned dog and probably my best one.
You don't have to rank them.
I thought we were doing a top 5 still. And then I got a little Chihuahua wiener dog thing. Her name's Gracie, and she's literally looks like the size of a mouse next to Frankie. And I have another one that looks like a twin to Gracie, except she's a good 7-8 pounds heavier.
Oh, okay.
And she's a jerk.
Like just overall, or?
Oh yeah, just overall. Like she got excited the other day and peed on her bed. She chewed up my debit card. Well, her and Frankie chewed up my debit card.
It was a team activity.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little bite marks all along one side and then 2 giant teeth marks through the other side.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, they were playing like tug of war with it or something.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so
they have toys.
I don't use it too much, so it's not that big of a deal. And I got to go to the bank on Thursday, so I'll get a new one then. But it's still frustrating to come home to.
Right, like you had to destroy that. You couldn't have like destroyed anything else.
No, they destroyed other stuff too.
Oh,
just no toys. They destroyed a collar. They destroyed, luckily, an empty tape roll, or else we may be dealing with a lot of other problems. What else? These little, I don't even know what they'd be called. It was just like these little ropes. They're not toys, but I'm sure they thought they were toys.
Oh, they probably looked like toys to them.
Yeah, so I kind of got over that one real quick because that one was kind of my bad. The debit card's kind of my bad too. I probably shouldn't have left it laying on the floor, but
I mean,
that's where I fell asleep with it, and then I woke up and left right away.
Well, I mean, priorities,
it's not all their fault.
Yeah, it's not all their fault.
No, tell me about your loudmouth.
I have 2 little yappy dogs.
Yappertons.
Yappytons.
Yappetons.
Yappeton. Taco and Bandit. We got Bandit first. Eric, you actually found Bandit.
I was there.
Yep, he was there. He's been wonderful. He's a nice little emotional support animal for my wife.
Fun fact, I found him the day the same day they got married many years later.
Yes, that is a.
Is that
Fun.
told right? Is that said right?
Yeah, I think you said it right. I continuously forget that is a thing. You've told me like multiple times, and I always forget.
Yep. Thank God for Facebook memories, because that's when it reminds me.
Oh yeah, every year.
Now I don't even have to remember your anniversary. I just text you, "Hey, congratulations, happy Gotcha Day." Yeah. What about something else? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. But yeah, Bandit's the best. He's a little black Chiweenie, which is a Chihuahua and a Dachshund mixed. So he's cute, likes to bark at everything, obsessed with licking.
Likes to watch air.
Yep. Pretty obsessed with my wife, especially like the pandemic. He's gotten some separation anxiety, but he's doing pretty well. I also have my other little guy named Taco. It's not racist. It's from the show The League. They have a character named Taco.
Why would you even bring up that it could be racist?
I've had people say that, and I just wanted to get it. I wanted to get out in front of it and be like, I didn't. It's like it's because he's a Chihuahua. They're like,
okay, that was to say because you didn't say anything about what he was yet. I was like, okay, why does it else?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense out of context. He's a Chihuahua, and we think he's a Dachshund mix too, but we don't really know. Because I found him in a Walmart parking lot. Technically, it was a Japanese restaurant, but I don't like to say that because, again, I don't know.
We don't see color.
I really don't. But I think that all races eat dogs. But yeah, Taco was my little Walmart clearance special. He's paralyzed himself, so his back legs kind of partially work. And
when they want to.
Yeah, when they want to. He's super dramatic about it, so we can't really tell when he's hurting. We can, but like he's pretty good at acting hurt. So yeah, that's my little belly. Yeah. Never had to like rehab a dog back to walking, but never thought I would have to do that, but we did.
It's an interesting profession.
There's probably people who do that. Like,
oh, there definitely is people who do that.
And I just had to like.
People do acupuncture for dogs.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. How do you get the dog to sit still?
I think they're so old at that point.
That makes sense. So it's just for like pain.
Oh yeah, mostly pain.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, I used to groom this dog. She's a big Briard?
Should probably explain that you're a dog groomer too.
No, I just do it for a hobby. I have a dog grooming podcast. Go check it out.
He's kidding, by the way.
But I used to groom this big Briard, and the lady would call and cancel her appointments for it because they weren't able to get into acupuncture the day before. So the Briard named Tori was not up to it.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, she was kind of crazy, but I guess once you get to a certain point when all you have is your dog, what else do you think about?
That's true. They become your kids.
Mm-hmm.
My dogs are my kids for sure.
Yep. Sometimes I love my dogs more than my kids. Don't tell them that. If you're listening, it was just a joke.
You know they won't listen.
I know they won't listen. They'll like turn it on and then put it on silent just to give me listens.
Right. Can you imagine if they like made it this far into the podcast?
They feel like, oh my God, Eric's nuts. Brittany, we gotta go.
Oh shit. How long has this been?
A long time, at least an hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's been about an hour and 15.
All right, so notes. Set a timer.
Yep, definitely set a timer.
Well, what do you think? You want to wrap it up?
Might as well.
All right, that was the first test episode of Oh No Disc Golf.
And I'm sure all of our fans are listening to saying "Oh no" right now too.
Yeah. Oh no. Disc golf.
What did I get myself into?
Just these two fuckers just laughing at each other's jokes.
At some point, people have to be like, well, I've already listened 45 minutes in. I might as well see how it ends. Right? Or no?
I do that.